All right, I'm gonna try to see. Okay, I'm gonna walk over and hopefully, if I can find a flathead screwdriver on my way,
Okay, yeah.
um, and try to get in the car, um, and pull Orica to me, and then also like kind of try to stab them with the screwdriver.
As you as you like sort of push the blade deeper into you, as you like try to get closer to this person, they lean into it as well. And your strength works against you here. In one swift motion, because you're guiding the knife, and so is this individual, it lodges almost right up here near your clavicle.
Ugh.
And you fall into torpor. In one swift motion, while he bends down to look at to like examine you, Dogfood takes his head and smacks it very firmly against the car, and then in one like quick, like sort of like almost like nothing happened, grabs him by the back of the the shirt, starts to drag him to the passenger side, and she's like, "Hurry up and get in, Elizabeth."
Excuse me.
Can you get in?
How do you know my name?
My master sent me to grab you. And we're back. Elizabeth, you decide to feed your vitae to Ulrika.
Everyone remember I did this.
What is Elizabeth's feeding method? Do you just kind of like, or is it like a little bit more, something a little more fancy? Or
No. I'm sure. I mean, I don't think she does this that often, honestly. So
yeah.
She'll just, just do a little boop. And maybe not look.
Yeah. So,
yeah, like that.
Ulrika, you vaguely come to with the taste of almost like, in my opinion, in this humble storyteller's opinion, the taste of cheerwine. Classic.
Wine?
Yeah, classic flavor, crisp, bubbly, almost effervescent, but a timeless classic.
Yes.
In your mouth, and you feel like unlife return to you.
Okay. I kind of wake up slowly, and then I freak out a minute because I think I'm still fighting that dude, right? Like that's how I imagine it would be. Like I went out like a light when that's what was happening. So I'm like,
all right, calm down, Rocky.
We're fine. See, you're fine. Sorry, I had to give you some of my blood because you were on death's doorstep, as they say.
All right.
How you
as long as it was yours.
Yes, it was mine.
And now that you're looking at her, Elizabeth suddenly looks more lovely, composed, and just like a vision almost to you. You're seeing her in a light you've never seen her in before. Her voice sounds almost musical to your ears as she says this.
Uh-oh, yeah, I was afraid that might happen.
It's fine.
You still hungry? You want a little bit?
No.
You want a little bit of this?
Get the fuck away! I'm hungry.
Worry.
I don't want your shit.
I won't ask anything of you, Ulrika. You're just fine as you are. Carry on.
You sure? This is the good shit.
You might have another Loretta on your hands.
No, that will never happen again.
How hungry am I now?
Also, I'm actually friends with Ulrika. Loretta, I am not friends with.
You slake one hunger.
Okay, I'm 4 hungry.
I'll put it down.
And what superficial damage am I at now?
Well, go ahead and do just a blank rouse check. So like if you
I'm not hungry.
Okay, perfect. So you heal. Oh, it's all aggravated now. So
is it all aggravated now?
Okay. Yeah. So go ahead and roll 3 to see how many you heal, but don't get hungrier. That's how I'm gonna do it in my head canon, because otherwise you would just immediately fall back into frenzy, and that doesn't make any sense.
Success. So I had each one a success.
So you heal 2. So now you're at 3 aggravated and 2 superficial damage. So
3 aggravated.
Still banged up, but alive.
Right. Okay.
You don't look great though.
No.
Some of your flesh has started to knit back together, but you could pull it out now. The knife that is still like fledged, like kind of like notched in your clavicle,
Mhm.
and you just have a giant gash, grotesque, leading from right below your solar plexus all the way up. Everything on the inside is kind of exposed. As you heal some of the flesh weakly knits together, but you're tender. And for you, this is almost an unsavory feeling. It almost looks like you were ripped open for an autopsy.
How do you feel? You look great.
Can't we get some takeout?
The sun's coming up. You're gonna have to
I'm
sleep on
tired
an empty
anyway.
stomach, unless
No.
some of the good shit. Maybe you'll learn to talk to dogs.
Do I have my knife with me?
You have the one in your shoulder.
I'm just like,
You
everyone
want to give it?
stop.
You want to give it a fucking
No.
try? I like my
Back
odds.
off.
No. I like
All I
stand
say, I don't go after dog food. I'm just like, back off. Not right now. Not
All
right
right.
now.
All right. Do you want to be picking fights?
Everyone is so angry.
just lay down.
It's bedtime.
I was like, she's like knocking on the door of a fury frenzy. This would be really bad for you.
I
It's
just lay
bedtime.
down.
We all need to go to bed. I'm
All
going
right.
to go to bed. Is there a secluded part of this place that I look like I can go to and be comfy?
Yeah. So you're kind of in the main sort of like apartment, I guess. Like it almost looks like someone's flat. You're in a sitting area. There's not a television. It wouldn't fit with the decor, but there are some books on the shelves. Like I said, a desk, a writing desk in the living room. There's like some couches and stuff. And if you go to the back, there is one bedroom. It's got a California king in it, though. It's got a very large, spacious bed with a canopy around it.
Yes, well, I'm going to go in there and close the door.
We're not just all gonna like sit in there as nesting spoons.
No, we are not sitting as nesting spoons. I gave some of my blood to Ulrika. My reward is sleeping in this large bed. Good night.
If I give some of my blood to Ulrika, can I sleep in the large bed?
What if I think Ulrika should sleep in the large bed tonight?
Door's already closed.
I'm gonna go into the corner and just kind of lie down. Dogfood's used to sleeping on floors. She's fine.
Slumping
And
down in the corner.
Bubba will then find the most painful method of sleeping on Dogfood that she can.
Okay.
Because she's a
Perfect.
dog. She's immediately gonna like put one foot in her solar plexus
Yeah.
Oh.
and another just straight on her nose
Yeah.
and then fall asleep.
Perfect. Ulrika?
Is there a refrigerator?
You look around. There does seem to be like underneath one of the desks, like a small refrigerator.
I go look at inside.
You see like some discarded packets in the door that need to be like removed, and you find one pack of blood.
I drink it.
It doesn't taste good. It's
I
been
don't care.
there for a while.
Can you even drink that?
I might throw up.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's
But-
bagged blood.
But I'm assuming she's desperate.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me a willpower check to see if you can keep it down.
And I roll the 3 empty ones?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And it's all hunger dice, yeah?
Yeah. You're gonna be looking for 2 successes, so it's gonna be a little tough for you.
2,
Oh, perfect.
if you want to see.
Yeah. It's tough. It's hard. You drink it and you just it like bubbles down in your throat. When blood is sort of packaged for long-term storage like this, it's not fresh. They put a lot of things in it to make it shelf stable. You feel like you're going to throw up whatever little you have in you and probably frenzy, but you don't. You manage to like force it down. And you slake one hunger, but you feel sick. You feel like you
Ew.
drank a packet of sludge.
Anticoagulants suck.
Mhm. And you witness this, Charlotte. You see her like a few times and then like push it down. And like, there's a little bit of dry heaving, but she manages to keep it down.
What are you looking at?
pat her on the back and go, there.
There.
There, Lemon.
That's why it's useful
Fine.
to be a bagger. Just
Yeah. Is there like a fancy couch I can go bleed on now?
There is a one couch. You see Dogfood kind of slumped over in the corner. You're happy that she's asleep and doesn't witness you like a few times. Yeah, there's one couch, and in my head, you and Charlotte are both standing on opposite sides of it.
Is it a pull-out?
It is not a pull-out. It's tufted. It's one of those that has like the nails in it. It's like plush red and tufted.
Are there any textiles like blankets or towels anywhere?
I just lay on the couch.
Okay. I'm gonna tuck Ulrika in.
Okay, perfect. Yeah.
I thought you were gonna fight me over the couch. That's what I was like.
There's a lovely like blanket that's kind of draped over one of the arms of the sofa.
I'm gonna tuck Ulrika in,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm just going to kind of sit with my back, on the back of the couch. Or
There's a chair with an ottoman.
I'm gonna go sit on the ottoman with the chair with the ottoman and try to get some shut eye there.
Okay. You settle in. If you were a human, this would probably really hurt your neck sleeping like this, but you're not. So you manage to get to sleep. It's not your preferred sleeping situation, but you're all very, very tired and very, very hungry. And some of you are very, very hurt. And so the cold vacuum of sleep takes you.
I'm feeling great, and I'm surrounded by a lovely bed.
Yes. You're sleeping in your optimal environment.
Yeah.
This
I'm
room
fine.
is very nicely decorated. And like I said, everything in this room is like monochrome, but red. So it's like it varies from red to pink in here. And it's very multi-textured.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. So there's like some things are velvet, some things are like more of a rougher, like cotton spun, like canvas type of material. And it's very stimulating to your artistic sense as you go to sleep. And then you wake up. Everyone give me a rouse check. And you do get to reset your willpower at this point.
Yay. All right, I'll get that. I just realized not to tell on myself, but I have some stains to resolve. Try saying that with vampire teeth.
Stains to resolve.
Oh, you do have stains to resolve. Okay, so go ahead and do that now.
Okay, so I'm rolling
If you
3
repent-
dice. Okay, 3 dice to try and get a success. I got 3 successes.
Perfect.
So I feel like shit. I feel really bad about what I did.
Feel terrible, awful, but you don't lose humanity.
Okay. It's good because it's getting fucking dicey for dog food in the humanity today.
Yeah, the humanity's getting low,
Hmm.
very close to becoming a white almost.
Ugh.
But you are able to kind of like, you feel bad, which in case of kindred is a good thing. It reminds you of the part of you that was human. And so you sit, in the corner. You bring yourself to consciousness. And as you do, like, you remember the events of the night before. I believe it was your comfort sort of as a dog is what I think we were doing. What, in your opinion, is it that makes you sort of resolve to remain human?
I think it's knowing that dog food, as much as she wants to just run free with Bubba, she knows that she's the head of the pack and she has to look after everyone. And that means not giving in to what she wants to do, which is just be a dog all the time. She has to rally. She has to stay in this form that she's starting to hate. So that she can take care of everyone. And I think also she can protect the pack, including the coterie, better as a human than she can as a dog. And
So
she feels like
she
she failed in
considers
that tonight.
This coterie as a secondary pack.
Yeah.
Perfect. Despite all of her sort of gruff demeanor, when dog food comes to, her eyes look upon you a bit kinder, as you are a less furry but slightly, I was going to say equally beloved, but slightly less loved pack of sorts. Yeah, let's go ahead and get some rouse checks to see if you can wake up from your slumber.
What happens if you
I get
roll a
hungry.
crit on a hunger check? Nothing.
Nothing, not on
It's
a
just a
rouse
success.
check.
Okay, I had never had that happen, so I was like, oh. I get super unhungry.
Awesome. Yeah, so you stay at 3.
Okay.
Dogfood, you said you get hungry?
Yeah, I went up to
Okay.
4.
Awesome. Charlotte,
I get hungry.
you get hungry. You go up to 3.
Yeah, I got hungry. I'm up to 4.
You're up to 4. So the
I'm
coterie
very composed 4.
in rough
Very
shape.
good.
Yeah, the coterie is in a little bit of rough shape. Yeah, but you're alive.
But we let the person get away.
My bad.
When they, I thought they were looking pretty dead. They survived? Dogfood
Yeah.
doesn't know. They
Yeah.
survived?
Yeah.
Oh, great. Well, that fight went really well.
No thanks to you.
Where
Where were you?
Yeah, it was me who told you to. It was me who told you to run in there and fight when you have no idea, not even a little idea, what you're doing.
Hey, there is no reason why we need to argue right now. I would just like to go home and sit in my parlor and have a latte, please.
We didn't run in there to go
I'm-
fight. You went and
I'm-
brought the computer back and never came.
I went to stop the cops.
We have
There were
the computer
cops. I
now.
stopped them.
That will help us.
There's
Okay.
nothing beneficial from us arguing about what happened. Let's just
I'm
figure out
hungry.
what to do.
So I'm super hungry. Do you guys want to hit like a nursing home on the way back?
A nursing home.
That sounds
time of
very
year is it?
unappealing.
I feel like some really tired
It's fall.
blood. Just
Is it Halloween?
We can say for the purposes of flavor a little bit. Yeah.
I'm already in costume.
Yeah.
Oh,
you
I
hear
love
like
Halloween.
you hear like almost like a slightly amused chuckle as you say that. I'm
Wait, what?
already in costume.
who chuckled? I didn't chuckle.
So as you investigate the source of the chuckle, you see an individual with smooth, dark skin and an immaculately tailored, you think maybe Prada suit, sitting at the desk. There's a lavender handkerchief perfectly folded and placed in his pocket, and the beautiful, like sort of almost an ethereal glow as all of this like sort of pink and red in the room is reflected off of his like smooth shaved head. He has almost violet eyes that kind of like scan over you. And Elizabeth, you recognize him faster than anyone else.
Yes, Mark Lambert.
Yes, from the fashion show. And he says to you, Ulrika, he says, "You ruined my couch."
Oh, we'll get you a new couch. It's fine. What is it? What brand
Appreciate
couch
it.
is this?
Believe it was a custom piece by the same individual that did one of Coco Chanel's pieces.
We'll pick one up at Home Depot. It's fine.
You see his like lip curl with a little bit of disgust. Mm.
Well, we're terribly sorry for ruining your couch, but we are very thankful that you saved us.
Yes, it was within my interest to do so. At least my interest in sort of facilitating a meeting between you and someone important to you, Elizabeth.
Oh, who's that? I hope
Uh,
it's no one I have known.
You may be somewhat familiar with her. She did not want to see any harm befall you.
Well, that's nice. I'm not used
You,
to that. None of us are used to that.
you can introduce us to your friend.
Oh, yes, everyone. This is Mark Lambert, a Toreador of much power here. So we should be nice to him.
I'm nice to everybody.
I'm specifically looking at Dogfood when I say that. We should be very nice to him.
Well, I really like this guy. He possibly saved all of our lives. I mean, I would have been fine, but he saved all of your lives.
This is the charm that we're accustomed to with you, Dogfood.
Oh, thank you.
Excuse my
compliment.
companions. Sometimes they're a little gauche.
Don't know what that means.
We appreciate all of your help. We obviously know that this will cost us. What do you need us to do for you?
Well, the biggest thing, I believe, is that I don't know how to put this to you, and it may make you a bit uncomfortable, Elizabeth, but Klaus wants to see you.
Well, he's no longer around. Last I checked, we might have had a disagreement. He's still around. He's still around, is he?
Mm-hmm.
Who did you kill?
As it were.
Elizabeth will shoot Dogfood like an actual, like, you need to shut up look, like serious look. Like, this is not, like, this is serious business. We could be like super, super, super boned. I don't know if Klaus, why would Klaus be interested in seeing me again?
From what he told me, he didn't like how your row went.
I mean, it wouldn't have been, that's fair. It was very unfortunate when it did happen, as it wasn't my choice, and I didn't feel like having that happen. So I might have disagreed with his decision to,
Yes, family matters are very complicated.
I mean, it has been, what, 200 years?
He's been on ice for a while.
Interesting. I mean, I was as well.
Does it like run in the family?
I elbow Dogfood.
I feel like this isn't a situation that I can run away from. So if Klaus would like to find us, he's welcome to join us at the Court of Cups.
He wants you to meet him on his turf.
Of course.
And between you and me, I don't think he's very happy with you.
That makes sense. I wouldn't be happy either.
From my understanding, he's been out of rotation for a while. And
that's also fair.
Looking to come in out of the cold a bit. He wants someone to ease that transition.
I mean, yes. What, is it possible to have my coterie join me to meet him? I don't want to go alone, just as a precaution.
She's not going alone.
I didn't say she couldn't.
I'm like, I shoot Dogfood and I'm like Elizabeth's lips get so thin, it's almost like they just get sucked into her face.
Dogfood retreats into her hair.
I will meet with him, but no, there's no, don't have any expectations. It's been a long time, and I'm no longer on the path that we had been before. I currently am trying to take down Starbucks.
A very noble goal. I detest their logo.
As do I. That green is far too bright.
It is. And
muted a bit.
The entire graphic of it.
It's terrible.
So aesthetically unpleasing, and the way they've. Anyways,
I hate their red cups. Hate them.
The holiday ones.
Yes.
Terrible.
I agree.
Too
anyway,
busy.
I'm trying to take them down, and that's my current goal. Unfortunately, my previous goals might have been a bit more lofty, so Klaus will definitely be disappointed in my current situation. So tell him to not have high hopes.
Speaking just from my own impressions, Klaus reminds me of those type of parents that in their older age want to make good with the kids they maybe didn't raise under the best conditions.
Oh, I am definitely the urchin child that ran off and tried to join the circus, and then the circus ended up being too mean, and then went and got a real job, and now I'm working that real job.
If you don't mind my asking, is he your sire?
That's very bold of you. That's like asking a lady's age.
Do you know how old she is?
He is. Yes, he is my sire. Yes, I killed him. I killed my sire. Everyone, would everyone like to hear that?
You
I
shouldn't
killed
go
him.
around.
Everyone in the room, hello! I killed my sire. Oops.
Sounds like you didn't do a great job.
Together a bit myself.
But it turns out he's alive, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, that's nice.
He's alive
So I didn't
with
kill
a
my sire.
new child.
Oh, good for him. Got to keep busy in your old age.
It's at her behest that I came here.
That's
or
nice.
Helped.
What is her name?
Olivia.
Olivia. That's a nice name.
She's a very talented young designer who, if I'm to be quite honest, I find quite charming.
That's good.
She pled with me. I don't know how she came to learn of your plight. I'm assuming Klaus keeps a closer eye on you than you think.
Probably.
A
We do.
Klauser eye.
Does he still run a parish, so to speak?
No.
Good. That was weird, and I didn't like it.
Like I said, he's not exactly back to his former self. I only know him by reputation. But he's trying to rebrand, for lack of a better word. And I guess he's trying to rekindle. I will warn you, Olivia seems like the jealous type.
Interesting. Well, all designers are, I think.
I do
Artists.
think she wanted to save you so she could get brownie points.
Oh, that's smart of her. I'm glad that she did, because otherwise we would be dead.
Something strikes a little off with you and her, though. You have an edge to you that I can't quite put my finger on.
I mean, I'm much older.
True. Well,
Hey, excuse me. I have a question.
yes.
Do you got any food around here?
Ah,
I'm fucking hungry, man.
he like kind of glances over where you've left the fridge wide open, and he's like, "Yes, I haven't used the safe house in quite some time."
As you can see, I need to replace some of this. And I just gesture broadly at myself.
Mhm. I think I can make some calls.
That would be very appreciated.
I'll be back.
Should we go back to the Court of Cups or wait?
I'm waiting for takeout.
Okay.
I would lay low for a little while.
Well, Loretta can take care of the Court of Cups. It's fine.
You created a bit of a ruckus yesterday.
Great. So we're stuck in here now. Do we have any table games? Maybe some.
I think I have a deck of cards somewhere.
Some chess.
I know some good ones.
What's that, dog food?
Okay, so there's this game where you get given a subject and you have to talk about it for a minute without deviation, repetition, or hesitation. It's called Just a Minute. It's really good fun. I mean, while we're stuck here, we may.
That doesn't sound fun.
It's a British thing. I don't know. You asked for ideas.
How about poker? I like poker.
Sure.
I think I have some poker chips.
I was
I'm a
quite
bit of a gambling man myself.
I was quite the card shark back in my day.
Where are you now? You
No.
notice he like kind of marks this in his mind a little bit.
Kind of what?
He kind of like makes a mental note of that.
Oh.
You notice he like creates like a Rolodex of like card shark.
Mm-hmm. Well, I used to play with all of the dignitaries in Washington, and I would always bleed them dry. So to
I was
speak.
led to believe that bridge was your game.
I'm all right at bridge, but I like the competitive nature of poker. It's a bit more cutthroat, a bit more fun.
Let me look. Let me see what I've got.
We can all play bridge too, but I
Can
don't
we get the
think my
food
companions
first,
would like it.
please?
Yes, we're talking
Jesus.
about bridge.
I don't give a shit about bridge right now. My
food
guts
is
are
on its
hanging
way.
out.
Wait, as you say that, or as you feel the need to say that, Ulrika, make a willpower and resolve check.
Oh God, here we go. Wait, I gotta get all my dice. 1 resolve, 1 willpower, and 3. Okay. God damn it, Elizabeth.
Or it's resolve and intelligence.
Oh, resolve and intelligence. Okay. Okay. I got 1 success and then the 0, but it's 2 successes.
As you try to like say the words, they stick in your throat because all you can think about is how
Fuck it.
how you would like to please Elizabeth.
I'm
And
not
although
gonna-
you're very, very, very hungry, Elizabeth wants to play poker, and suddenly this idea seems more appealing to you.
I got some food right here if you want it.
I do appreciate the lack of sass. But we should get Ulrika some food. Her guts are hanging out, and I don't want to ruin any more of your fine furniture, Mark.
You could take another swig of Chateau Wonder.
No.
No. That's enough of that. Well, we'll get some food and just dawdle around here until we've laid low long enough.
Yes. If you need anything, let me know. I'll be back as quickly as I can with something.
Thank you.
He like turns and leaves and closes the door behind him.
Yes, everyone, I'm sorry that I killed my sire. I'm sorry.
Look,
He's alive.
What'd he do?
I mean, he turned me into kindred.
And so you were mad, and so you killed him.
Yes,
That's cool.
it happens.
yeah,
it's
like
not. It's not
no
cool.
one's mad.
It's not cool if you're in a position of that I was in. That gets you in trouble.
That's
If
true.
you know what I mean.
I guess I meant I'm cool with it.
Yes, if I was a Bruja, I'm sure it would be. You all probably do that every other day.
No.
Mm.
It's looked on badly everywhere.
Yes, well,
I don't even know who my sire is while we're sharing. Don't lay there. Woke up under a bridge.
That explains a lot.
Yeah, does that? I thought you're supposed to remember it. It's like a transcendent thing.
No. I mean, I don't want to like fully talk about it, but I don't know the guy or girl. No idea.
I think their
Just
clan,
woke up. Just like look after yourself.
yeah, their clan just makes them and drops them.
Gang
And if they
And,
live,
and then they come back someday and go,
that's what I've heard.
"Well done, you survived." And you know when they do that, I'm gonna be pretty chippy about
You'll
it. to
be
honest.
mad that I think that you'd be angry about that. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How
All
about
right,
you,
now
Charlotte?
Charlotte's turn. Everyone's sharing. See, we're doing your game just like you wanted, dog food.
Yeah, like my maker was a
Didn't we
Perf-
meet your?
You met him. He's a dick.
Yeah.
yeah.
he was a dick.
He likes to check up on me,
Yeah.
and he constantly tells me that I'm not doing good enough.
Ugh, that's horrible. That's why. See, and now that Klaus is alive, I don't need to judge my progress. I have my own goals and agendas. Thank you very much.
Just saying, you're
Mm-hmm.
all complaining about your vampire parents to a vampire orphan. It's in slightly bad taste.
Hmm.
Like, oh
Well.
yeah, I wish I had a dad to check up on me.
Dog food. What if we were all somehow your vampire parents?
We're
That
each
would
other's
be-
family.
Mm-hmm.
I guess.
Why'd your eye just twitch?
Sorry, I don't know. No, that sounds great. All right, I'm gonna call you mom from now on.
No, that's not okay. No, you will get
Oh my
kicked.
God.
I will hurt you.
She'll frenzy.
I will. Yes.
Okay, so everyone talk for 1 minute on the subject of their sire
No.
without repetition, hesitation, or deviation. and then we all can like buzz in and say, "Oh, you said the same word twice," and then we take over and try and fill the rest of the minute.
Are you trying to organize some kind of group therapy right now?
No, it's a parlor game.
That's an unfortunate parlor game.
I mean, we're in a parlor.
That's true. I'm just going to start trying to clean the couch off. There's no way we're going to get this piece replaced.
Yeah,
no,
as you
go to IKEA.
As you start cleaning it off, like you can look. There's like a bar. It doesn't really have anything too interesting in it, but it does have some club soda.
Yes.
You could attempt to like daub away some of the blood and entrails that has kind of like seeped out onto the beautiful velvet.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
You're gonna ruin it.
I'm not.
That was what was adding. That was adding just a touch of je ne sais quoi to the couch.
Ulrika is curious if there's a shower, bathroom, sink, something.
There is, yeah. There's a beautiful, like sort of minimalistic bathroom. It looks like something out of Bob's Burgers. There's like a bidet, and it's a European style, like like toilet, which confuses you.
It's like one of those fancy toilets that's got Siri and stuff.
Yeah, but it's a bit weird because as kindred, you know that you don't need to use bathrooms. But there is like a clawfoot tub with like a shower attachment as well as like a sink with a mirror.
All right, I take a bath.
Just fill it up and lay in it.
Yeah.
As you fill it up and lay in it, like the water like turns like a unpleasant but also kind of slightly interesting color of like pinkish orange as you're still kind of like seeping God knows what vitae into the water.
Yeah.
And yeah, it feels weird. Like you feel like there should be warmth and comfort from this action, but it's more just like the physical muscle memory of laying there that feels comforting and not the warm water itself. That has like that sort of piece has long since died.
Yeah.
So you lay there like a corpse in a tub. Do you leave the door open?
Yeah, I don't care. I just like I'm like barely holding it together. I just wanted this gross off me, so I don't really care. It's like I almost envision her like she's not in a coma, but kind of in a like a waking walking coma where she's just kind of taking things off as she walks to the bathroom and dropping things.
Yeah,
and
leaving them on the bathroom floor. Yeah. So
Not
you all see
paying
this as you
attention.
walk back and forth looking for cards. There's a mahjong set as well. It's beautiful. And you see like the bathroom floor has like a trail of Ulrika's like tattered, bloody clothing. And you just see a foot hanging out of the tub.
Anyone know how to play mahjong?
I'm sure I know how to play mahjong. I'm just going to say I do.
I would say yeah.
I know how to play mahjong. Would you like to play Dogfood?
Yeah, I'll play mahjong.
All right.
I mean, I've played against Bubba, but she doesn't know the rules, so
I'm sure she tries very hard.
I mean, she knows them better than I do, so.
As you come down the stairs, or as you like, settle down, you hear footsteps coming down the stairs. The door opens, and it is Mark, and he has like a styrofoam case that he's like holding cooler.
Well, Ulrika, your takeout is here.
He puts it down, and when he lifts off the lid, you notice there isn't any ice inside the cooler. There's like a few packets of what you assume is human blood, still warm to the touch. There's 4.
I'm like, I can't smell it because it's sealed in the bag, right? So that's not.
Yeah, it's sealed, but
I hear Elizabeth say the food's there, so I just get up out of the bathtub and
naked,
walk out there naked.
I'm just like, oh no!
Yeah,
and, like watered down blood is just everywhere.
I'm like, but the carpet.
Yeah. You know,
I just grab one.
Mark almost hisses at the sight of like wet carpet. Just like
That's
it
amazing.
gets like upset at the disrespect of a space.
You know, we
Like,
would have bought you some
I'm just
blood.
like, I'm so sorry, Mark. We will take care of it. Don't worry.
I actually was like following her, trying to like desperately clean the carpet. Be like,
This-
just be like, see, we care.
Yeah, that helps. He like
That
kind of like
helps.
simmers down a little bit and is just like, please do not take advantage of my hospitality.
I agree.
I'm slurping on the bag and be like, I'm sorry, bro. I'm just really hungry right now.
He like notes your wounds and he's like, I understand.
Okay.
On such short notice, I couldn't get much, but should be enough to take the edge off. And there's one for each of you. So Ulrika, you can slake one hunger, and everyone else can do so as well, unless you want to distribute it differently.
I kind of eyeball everyone else's, but I don't do
I would
anything.
like to take one just because I am at 3.
Okay.
I can't take
Or
one,
4.
right?
Yeah, for you, it's like it wouldn't. You can give yours to someone else.
Yeah.
Mark is not aware of your condition.
I will give it to Ulrika.
He like notes your exchange, and he's like, "How kind."
Yes, kind.
She's very
Yeah,
kind.
she's a real sweetheart.
I'll slurp.
As
You
you
do
like,
look out for each other.
as you slurp it up, he's like kind of sitting there, hands folded, like sitting with his like back to his desk, like in his desk chair, swiveled around, and he like watches you all eat, and then he says, which one of you is the doctor?
That would be me.
That would be Charlotte, yes.
She's lying.
You missed the last Elysium, given you decided to do goodness knows what last night instead. But a friend of yours, a mutual friend, I should say, as I am rather fond of her as well, Nell, brought a certain specimen in. Typically, with individuals such as the professor, we destroy them, for lack of a better word. But I guess they want to hold some type of trial. And they would like you to testify on his behalf.
I believe I can do that. I would like to do that.
I was led to believe this as well. A certain individual in Bellevue said you had done some favors for him while he was away and felt that you were best qualified to advocate on behalf of your clan.
It would be an honor to defend a fellow Malkavian.
I won't deny you have your work cut out for you, but I am sure that you're up to the challenge.
If Charlotte's testifying in his defense, can I testify in his offense? Like, I didn't care for that guy at all. Whatever it takes, you know. I'm willing to snitch, is what I'm saying.
I believe Nell was going to do that, but I'm sure you're friends and she would allow that.
Yeah, I'll sell that guy down the river and I don't give a fuck.
Why do we all have to argue?
We're not arguing.
This was the professor guy, yeah?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
guy that you
Ulrika's
had in
kinda
your
foggy.
dungeon, that Nell
Mhm.
kind of like,
Yes.
He was the
took in-
Malkavian who thought he was possessed.
That's right. Okay. Sorry.
Well, he has like a split personality.
Yeah.
Or half of him is good.
I can let Nell know that you would like to help her with her case.
Sure. I mean, you're fine with that, right, Charlotte?
Ecstatic.
Dang.
See, she's ecstatic.
Nope.
She's
Doesn't-
happier than if I didn't do it.
You're just, yep. This is such a great. Just keep burying that hole.
Yep. We're good friends.
I'll leave you to deliberate amongst yourselves. You're all welcome to come and support your friend at the proceedings. It's going to be very private, very quiet. They didn't want to do it at Elysium. Normally, there's a lot of pomp and fare for this. Sometimes they even get, somebody to come out with a scimitar or something and do the beheading. It's usually a whole deal.
Beheading?
Is that open, like that position? Can anyone apply?
I believe the prince may be looking for an executioner. Yes.
I wouldn't mind being a scimitar lady. That sounds, I don't know what the hours are like, but
Nell would be the one to talk to about that.
all right, Nell loves me, so that's a good sign.
Yeah, Nell loves you.
Her
So
boss, the sheriff, would be the person to talk to about those types of ceremonial positions. They are mostly ceremonial in nature. You wouldn't be working most of the days out of the year if
That
things go
sounds
well.
great.
Hmm.
And is there any chance of like working from home? I'll talk to the sheriff about it, but yeah, that would be a great if I could just they bring the guy by, take him to the dungeon.
Mm.
Is someone already
I'll talk to him. This is too many. I'm asking you too many questions.
Oh my
this
God.
isn't. Yeah.
Is
I'm just
anyone-
thinking it over in my head about what my new life is going to be like.
Why are you leaving us?
Oh, I just said I'll work from home. They'll bring him by the shop.
I don't
So does it?
beheading people or vampires or whoever in the Court of Cups is a good idea.
Well, you never think any of my ideas are good.
And then, yes, no
Well,
killing.
you're always like, oh, never mind. You're the one who always brings your lovers or whatever into the
Oh,
shop
boy.
anyway.
Oh, no.
Why are we bringing that up?
I'm just
Can
saying,
I
you
say-
don't have any respect for our space, man.
Ulrika, do you mind being a bit more accommodating to dog food?
Yeah, Elizabeth would like it if you were more accommodating.
And dog food? Do you
One
mind
day,
being a bit
she's not going to be around dog food.
Dog food, do you mind being a bit more accommodating to literally anyone?
I feel like I have been really trying to build bridges recently.
Burning
Were,
them.
were you trying to build a bridge when you destroyed my office?
I didn't destroy your office, and I was building a bridge with Glenn.
Ugh.
Well, okay, so back to Professor McTavish. He already has someone defending him, right? And I'm just going to be a witness testimony.
The Prince of Bellevue has made his stance on it known. Basically, they're looking for just a couple of, I don't know the lingo, depositions for and against. There's not a lot of people advocating for. There are some softer members on the council who had hoped that maybe rehabilitation was an option. Those members thought that somebody at least should advocate on his behalf, someone who's been in contact with him, maybe even understands his condition. The prince had a very high opinion of you and put your name in the hat.
Nice.
You hear that, guys?
Cool.
He said something about how well you handled his rose garden.
Yeah, remember
Ah.
that?
Remember
Good
how I
job,
almost
everyone.
Fucked it up.
No, we didn't. We did a very good job. Shut up.
It would be an honor to help Professor McTavish. And everyone of in our coterie isn't going to go against me, right?
I thought you said you'd be ecstatic if I was in the deposition.
I didn't mean it.
Oh, okay. No, yeah, well then of course I won't, because we're friends.
Thank you.
Yes,
that
we
was
s-
actually surprising.
It
Yeah.
was.
Building bridges, and I look
Mm.
at Elizabeth.
Good.
Bridges.
Good. Yes, we will support you, Charlotte.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Well, from my understanding, we'll be sending a car around to pick you up, and you can all watch your friend, the good doctor, put together, present her case. How much time do you think you'll need to prepare?
I look down at my chest.
Like, is this today happening? Are we going from
At
here
your own
to-
leisure. They're eager to move, I will say that. But obviously, they want to give you time to put your case together.
I mean, we should probably head back to the shop at some point since Ulrika is fully nude and has no clothes. Like, she doesn't have a change of clothes.
I might have some clothing here.
That would be great.
Anything goth?
I'm not sure.
Black.
He kind of awkwardly walks into the bedroom and comes out with, like a sort of rough spun, like very like loose knit, kind of off the shoulder sweater
Cool.
and plain black jeans. They're kind of faded.
All right.
That sounds goth enough.
Yeah. This is like casual goth. It's cool.
And it's like about your size, roughly. It's a little baggy on you, but not too much.
Goth is a
Okay.
state of mind.
I put it on.
Sorry, I didn't have a lot of options.
It's better than naked, so.
I mean, you could always wear one of my suits, but
Can I wear one of your suits?
no.
Oh.
I
But
just
I'm not
meant
even.
because she didn't have clothing. I'm not
Oh.
giving them away.
Oh, sorry. I thought it was a free suits thing.
Yeah, no.
Do you have like a hair clippers or anything here? Beard trimmer would do.
I don't know.
Do you
I
want
think
that?
there's some stuff like that maybe in the medicine cabinet in the bathroom. Not
Okay.
sure.
I'm gonna go and hunt for that.
Okay. When you go into the bathroom and search, you do find like some scissors, and you do find like a razor, a pink razor, but you don't find like clippers.
Okay, never mind then. So if I could get this fucking wig off.
You could just cut it off. Pretend.
You can't do it with scissors.
That's true. You'll take superficial damage.
Yeah. All right. Maybe next time. Thanks anyway, Mark. I appreciate the. You've been a very gracious host.
Mm.
To answer your question, the moment our coterie is more presentable, I can come and take the deposition.
Very well. I'll leave you to it. Your vehicle is outside.
Oh, the chariot.
Hmm.
Yes, thank you, Mark. We appreciate all of your help. You will be in
Do
touch.
you need a loan for a car, Elizabeth?
Oh, what? No, I don't drive cars.
It's just I saw that.
Oh no, is this going to be about the beige Mercedes? We have another car.
Mercedes is a good make of car.
Ulrika has a very nice car. I do not drive.
The color and form factor is so visually unappealing.
We all agree.
I agree with you, but I also care about the feelings of my friends, and if they like it, then I want to support them.
I think it's a kind of like psychiatrist car. It's supposed to make you feel like calm.
Yeah,
They don't
bored.
make cars like this like they used to.
yes,
No,
it's like
there's a
a
reason.
Cars like
it's like a good sewing machine, right? It's a tool, not an aesthetic. I don't feel like I'm too old to be thinking about cars as an aesthetic. Back when I was tromping around, no one cared about cars. We all just either
Horses.
walked or horses or whatever. Now, a good horse. Now, if we had a nice horse, that would be lovely.
We get a horse. You want me to get you a horse?
No, Dogfood, I don't want you to steal me a horse.
Okay. It's on the table if you want a horse. I mean, birthday coming up, so.
No.
Can we go
That's-
look at some horses? Yeah. All right.
All I'm saying is that the car I understand the aesthetic is not as we would enjoy it, but it's fine.
The 1990s was the best decade, in my opinion. So, and I would like to live in that decade as long as possible.
And I know exactly where to get you a horse.
No, we do not need a horse.
Okay. It's on the table.
Yes,
Anytime
thank
want
you though.
Yeah.
Thank you though. I do appreciate it. I do appreciate
Anytime. Really, I would enjoy it, honestly.
it. No. No horses.
Okay. And now.
Just no.
Now for some completely different.
You have this conversation as you make your way upstairs, acily, to the beige Mercedes and pile in. You make it uneventfully back to the safety and comfort of the Court of Cups. And just as you pull up to the front door, that is where we'll take our second break of the night.